Hi, I'm Samira Myers. I'm interviewing my grandpa about him being in the Navy. His name is.
Charles Burroughs.
Okay, Grandpa. How long were you in the Navy?
I was in the Navy 3 years.
Did you ever feel like you want to go back?
When I first came out, I felt like staying in, resigning.
Hmm.
But I didn't make up my mind to do it. I thought about it.
When did you retire?
1945 to 1948.
Did you ever feel like you didn't want to be there no more?
I ever feel like I wanted?
Be in the Navy anymore?
Oh, yeah. I told you I
Did
felt
you ever?
think about
Did it
it.
ever actually happen? Like the Navy? Like did you ever go to war?
Did you what?
Did you ever go to war in the Navy?
Oh no, see, I didn't. I had a I had a station. Uh, if I had been in the war, I would have been one of the supply bullets for those cannons
Mm-hmm.
to shoot at the airplanes as they go over. But the war was over, so I never did have to fight.
Well, thank you, Grandpa, for letting me ask you these questions.
Okay.
Okay. My first question would be the I mean, do you remember anything about John F. Kennedy and his election or anything about him? Or
Yes,
about anything about his assassination?
yes.
Can you explain?
Uh, John F. Kennedy came to to Pittsburgh during his running for president of the United States, and he courted the black vote, which was I was raised in the hills, so that's the only place I knew about it. Was and it was the first time that I ever voted. I voted for him. I was 19. Um, let's see now. The assassination.
You
Uh,
remember anything about that?
yeah, I remember it. I was looking at TV. He was going to Dallas to visit, and supposedly he was shot in the head by someone who was a
Against them.
communist and didn't like his politics. Okay,
Hmm.
so and he was seen as a good president in those days, but there was a lot of stuff going on.
Review. Okay, Julio Seda. Okay, when was he born? He was born around 1961. Where is he from? He's from New York, the Bronx. What historic events were happening around the time he was a teenager? The Vietnam War. Mm, Did he? Did he go to the Vietnam War? Yes. He didn't, but his brothers did. So he had a lot of pressure in his hands. No. Well, yeah. Mm, There was a around that time when he was a teenager, there was a lot of drugs coming into New York, and it affected a lot of families, including my father. So he became into a drug addict, and he was really heavy into that world while his brothers went to the Vietnam War. Can you tell me a story he experienced as a teenager? Yeah, his younger brother, like I said, went to Vietnam War, and he went missing there, and they thought he died. So they came to my dad's house, knocked on the door, and because they couldn't find him, they told my dad and his mom that my uncle was dead, simply because he couldn't be found. And I think it was for months they thought he was dead. And then one day he just, I guess he was found and no one notified them, and he just came home. He knocked on the door. And he just came home. They were completely shocked, but grateful.
How do you think they treated men like your father during that time as a teenager?
They didn't treat him very well. I'm Puerto Rican. My whole family's Puerto Rican, which is we're mixed with so many things. But if you had seen my dad, you would think, oh, he's either black or Puerto Rican. He could have passed for either one. And they, especially being a drug addict, he wasn't treated very well, didn't get much respect. He only got respect amongst his friends in the streets. And he was also in a biker gang. So he got respect that way. But outside of that, he was looked down upon because he's from the Bronx. Family, is living on a budget. And, he's a drug addict. So he wasn't treated very well.
Thank you for your time. Truly learned that one.
You're welcome.
What's your name?
Indiana Jackson,
Where you from?
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Wilkinsburg,
How old are you?
17.
How's the style?
The style of my generation is like Jordans, all designer.
What's it like being a black woman in America?
I mean, right now it's kind of easy because I can get a job wherever I want for real. And it's just the work ethic. You just gotta you gotta put more work in than how it was back then. And I can't do like, and when you certain jobs you can't do certain stuff. Like I want to do like I want to work at Kmart, but I can't stop. I can't do like the stocking because I'm a female. Keep my nails done.
We just went outside. We stayed in the neighborhood and played. We were safe.
All right. What are your problems you see with today's youth that you didn't see when you were born?
Now, there's not enough stuff for the kids to do today. When I was younger, there were a lot of programs for kids to get in.
In 1987.
Where?
Pittsburgh, PA.
How was life growing up?
It was good. I lived in the Hill District, and all of the fun things that a toddler, teenager, adolescents can do. I did bike riding, bus riding, fighting, knick-knock, all types of stuff, copping robbers and things like that. So it was good. I enjoyed it.
Did you have any struggles?
Yes. I had struggles, pissy hallways and all that other good things with living in the projects made me who I am now.
How did you get to where you're at today?
A lot of beatings. My parents wasn't with it. I was really defiant growing up, and so when I would do things I knew I couldn't, they just would get really, really mad at me. So it took going to Schumann, not listening, getting locked out for me to start handling business.
All right,
That's it.
Thank you.
All right.
Number one, what's your name and where you from?
My name is Darnell Jeffries, and I'm from the Hill District.
All right. Number two, how do it feel to be the person who you are now?
It feels wonderful. It feels peaceful. It feels powerful. It feels great.
Alright. Number 3. What do you love about your history? About what are you like?
I'm gonna get some. Repeat that.
What do you love about your history? About what are you like?
That we all came from a strong background who made us who we are today. We've been through a lot. It made us stronger. It made us who we are today.
Alright. What do you like about from the past in history to now?
Yeah, I like what we went through in the past, because if we didn't go through hard times in the past, we wouldn't know how to take care and handle hard times now. So being that we came from nothing to making us something, that's what I like from the past to now. It prepared us for now, so we all know how to handle hard times and struggles.
What is your name?
Tyshawn,
How old are you?
17,
Where did you grow up?
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
What is your favorite food?
Pizza.
What is it like being a black man?
I don't know.
All right. What is it like being a young father?
It's alright. It's good.
What is it like to be a black woman in America?
Free, independent, sophisticated,